Hi everyone, Vanner here, and I'm finally back with Hanon Exercise number 25. I know there's been a lot of comments going around saying that, where's the rest? Well, we're going to start doing them, finally. Everything's been set up. There's reasons for me being a little bit MIA the last couple of months, but more of that to follow in a blog video too later on in the series. Right now, let's jump in and do number 25, which I have to say isn't a bad or tough exercise, except that it got me furious because of the movements going up and down in the right and left hand. It does differ a little bit, so we need to keep our head when we play it. Very important. Right, let's have a look at the start of the exercise here. We are actually going to start now on the same note here. I've got some new cameras, which gives me a much better wide angle, so I hope you all appreciate it. Now, let's give it a go. First of all, I'm going to just write in the finger numbers. We're going to start. The first part is already written in, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and the next one will be 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3. So if we play this, everything is in one position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3. Which is kind of odd and strange for a Hanon exercise. I was like, really? That simple? Until I realized, okay, well, in order to get to the next bar, to the next sequence, we are going to have to put our thumb on D. So we're not moving our hand with a little bit of finger magic. Here we're actually just going to press the second finger up out of the way in order to get to the next sequence or part of the sequence. So right here, we are not going to play our thumb. So I'm going to say 2 here, big, and I'm going to make a cross through it to say, don't play the second finger. We're going to start with our thumb on D for our next sequence. Meaning it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3. 1 on D. As you can see, this second finger is not being used. I'm just moving it from C to D, and I do the sequence over again. Coming back down, and then up, and then the thumb again. So that's quite easy. But what about the left hand? Okay, well here is where things get a little bit more trickier. So we are going to do 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. But look at this. It's not 3, which was played on A. This is not an A. This is actually a G. So this is where our movement is going to take place. Right here is where our movement is going to take place. So if I do the left hand, starting here, I'm going to do 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, 2, 3, 1, 3 goes next to our thumb. Now, if we think about it, it is basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing that we are doing in the right hand. We are just doing it a tad bit earlier in order to move along the fingers so that we can start on 5 for our next sequence. 5 for our next sequence. And let's just keep it the same. So I just want to make that. So we're not going to skip a finger in order to move along. We are just going to, well, we are going to skip a finger. We're going to skip the second in any case. So I can do 2 here. I'm not going to play 2. I'm going to go to my 3rd finger. So it happens just a little bit more earlier than within the right hand. Putting these hands together, ascending, we're going to do it like this. So it's going to be 1, next group. When we get to the top, come back. And then when we hit the thumb, we're going to do the third finger in the left. And then when we start, we just make sure that we are on our thumb on the right. And we do it again. Move and start with pinky and thumb again. Move again, pinky and thumb. Right, so this is going to run all the way up to the top. So when we get to the top, where our left hand's pinky is on B and our right hand thumb is on B above middle C. So there's my middle C, there's B. This is where I'm going to end with my ascending. So it's going to be... Now, we're going to do 3 and 3. And why? Because we need to start with G, thumb and pinky. So right here at the end, we need to take care to move both the third fingers collapse at the same time, or plays at the same time. And that is how we get a smooth transition between the ascending and descending. Right. Talking about descending. Descending, now everything is opposite. Everything basically inverts, as we know a Hanon exercise does. So I'm just going to go ahead and write in the finger numbers again. We have 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4. As you can see, there's my third finger. There's my third finger that I'll be using instead of my second in order to come back down or move ahead the exercise. So if I now go ahead and I'm going to write a 2 there, and I'm just going to cross it out to say this is where I'm going to move. Doing that, just the left hand, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3. Instead of using my second on D, I'm going to use my third on D. And then I'm ready for my next group. And so on. Now for the left hand, we will be looking at doing the following. Let's write in the numbers 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to play 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. So everything is in one position, just like the right hand for ascending at the beginning was. The only difference is, once we're done with this part, we are actually going to place our thumb. Instead of using our second finger, we're going to place our thumb on F. Right, so left hand. Let's do this here, and I'm just going to rewrite this quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then where's my movement? My movement is right there. There's that movement. That's going to drive you crazy. It is going to drive you crazy. Just be patient. You'll get it. And then for the left hand, we will be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, and right there. So there, my second finger is not going to be played. Right. Let's do these hands together. So there's my starting position for descending. 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Now remember the right hand, third finger moves. And then the thumb goes to F, pinky and thumb. And then we repeat. 4, 3, 2, 1, Remember the right hand moves again. This is confusing. And then thumb again on E together with the pinky in the right. Very confusing. I'm sitting here going, how on earth am I going to get this fast? How am I going to play this fast? Well, all I can say is take it slow. It's all about coordination. If you can get the coordination correct, things will walk quite smoothly from there, getting it up to speed. Let's have a look at the ending. So here we have the ending. I'm going to start here with B and B. So we've come down all the way in frustration, and we're right here. We're going to do same thing still. Remember, we're descending, so right hand moves first, thumb and pinky. And now, third finger and the third finger. Just like we did at the ending of the ascending. 3, 2 and 4, and then we can actually end with our thumbs on C. Right, so right here we have the same thing. So actually quite a uniform exercise this. It should be sitting nicely under the fingers once you know the notes and can remember the sequences and grouping. And that's very important. One thing I can tell you about this exercise, and that would help me, is because it's such a uniform exercise, there's nothing strange about it, and it walks in sequences and groups. Group the notes. Group the notes off. So literally learn it in groups. Meaning that should you be playing, I would suggest do groups like so. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3. So just try and group it, section it off, however you see fit, how logically it would make sense for you to keep the memory going, to keep the rhythm going. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3. And then the left hand is going to work the same. We can go 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4. Remembering that movement. So that's a very, very good idea to practice. That's my first group. My second group. Third group. Fourth group. Third group. And then I start with my pinky and thumb. So, tricky one. But yet also not tricky. I think if you continue with the Hanon from the first Hanon up until Hanon number 24, then this won't be so difficult. I haven't been playing for a very, very long time, so I'm a little bit at a loss here. So please, best me, do your best, and stay tuned for Hanon exercise number 26. By the way, if you find this video helpful, if you like what I'm doing, please give me a shout out in the comments, as well as subscribe and like the video. The more you subscribe and like, the more people will see my content at the end of the day. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Go practice.